for data protection as a service for SMEs. We want to tell you how you can actually sustain your data protection practices, right, to keep enforcements at bay. I think that is the keyword, enforcements. All of us want to do that, but you have to make sure that you have to do something about it. You have to be active, right, in your compliance in order to keep these enforcements at bay. Even if they come along, what's important is that you do have evidence of compliance, and that's what is most important to demonstrate your accountability.
And that is why we have this session to introduce to you some of the new announcements and changes that could be coming our way from PDPC.
Okay, so I don't want to just focus on Singapore, really, truly, regionally, globally. Digitalization is happening at such a quick pace in today's data-driven climate. And, there is more personal data that is being collected and used now. And therefore, accountability and transparency has become such an integral part in strengthening consumer trust. The data breaches and cyber incidents have overtaken as the #1 business risk. I want all you DPOs out there, and even if you're not a DPO, maybe you are a business leader, to think about your new business risk and how have you been managing this risk.
They want to make it easier for SMEs to outsource data protection functions. That is, if as a DPO, you have no time to be doing all the data protection job that you need to do, you can choose to outsource some of the work that you find more challenging and harder to manage, or maybe you are not as informed or you are not trained in certain areas. You can choose to outsource that to the professionals. As an SME aims to provide SMEs with a basic data protection practices to foster customer trust and confidence. What we have done in Straits Interactive is that we have come up with a series of different offerings for DPaaSS that will hopefully help you to not only restrict you to get things set up within a month, but to also want to help you to make sure that whatever you start putting in place, you will get guidance.
Also have a similar DPaaSS program in Malaysia. So for those of you who are in Singapore and Philippines, who has entities in Malaysia and who's interested to look into it, can always reach out to us and help you to how we can support you in putting up your DPMPs.
How does cyber insurance help you to mitigate this risk and these issues? Firstly, we start with what is the source of risk and policy will cover you for. It's not just about data leaks, it's a whole lot more than that. We will cover you if your network gets breached. Even though there's no data loss, if your network is breached by a hacker, we will help you to clean it up and get rid of the hacker. We cover you when there's a disruption, business interruption because of a network attack. The policies in Singapore and across Southeast Asia are quite broad. We cover you regardless of whether it's because of your staff, your vendor, alleged breaches without cyber attack, or an external third-party attack.
End of the day, different organizations have different needs. Speak with us so we can have a better understanding and recommend the right DPaaSS package for you as well, or even to advise you how you should go forward or how you should begin. So for those of you who have already gotten your trainings and things done, implementation, please consider your year 2 onward. Do not let your initial compliance go to waste.